Hi everyone, welcome to Study with Akshay. This is Akshay. So basically, as we have done the 6 questions in the previous video, we'll be continuing with the 7th question in this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get regular notification. So before getting started, please, if you have not watched the other videos, it's already uploaded in the playlist. Watch that and then come back to this so that you can understand you and you yourself can answer the question before I display the question. Right. So the playlist for this is 10th 10th physics. So under that we have first video moment of force and equilibrium. So that would be sufficient for us. First video, first chapter, moment of force and equilibrium. That would be sufficient for us to answer the questions of this video. So if you have go through that video clearly and if you have understood the concepts, you can, and I'm sure you can answer these questions, right? So, and I had told few keywords, few important formulas also over there, and how to remember those formulas, how to remember the SI units, all those things I had taught in the explanation video. So before getting started, how many of you have go through that video? Please, you can share your comments, suggestions in the email ID studywithakshay65@gmail.com, and you can share this video and you can comment on this video. So let's get started with the 7th question. What do you understand by the clockwise and anti-clockwise movement of force? When is it taken positive? So, if the turning effect on the body is anti-clockwise, the moment of force is called, basically, the moment of force is called anti-clockwise moment, and this is taken positive. While the turning effect of the body is clockwise, the moment of force is called clockwise moment and it is taken negative. So you can write this on the other type of answer as well. So basically, what do you understand by anti-clockwise and clockwise movements? You can just write turning effect of force is anti-clockwise, then it is called anti-clockwise movement. Turning effect of force is clockwise, then it is called clockwise movements. Okay, and then when is it taken positive? When it is in anti-clockwise direction, then only it is taken positive. So making your answers more simple by this way. Instead of writing both the things, you can just write about one thing. Right, then also you will be getting the complete marks because you have explained on to the mark of the question instead of moving around the bush. Hope you all remember the concepts of clockwise and anti-clockwise movements. If not, go back to the playlist, watch the first video of first chapter, that is moment of force and equilibrium. There I have explained what is clockwise and what is anti-clockwise movements. So next, moving ahead further with the 8th question. State one way to reduce the moment of force of the given force about the given axis of rotation. The moment of force depends on the distance of line of action of force from the axis of rotation. Basically, this is the condition. Decreasing the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation of moment of force, we can reduce the moment of force. So by this way, by decreasing the perpendicular distance, we can reduce the moment of force. Right. So basically, this first sentence is in order to gain the reader's attention and in order to gain the examiner's confidence that you know the concepts more clear. Right. If you just write the second sentence, they might cut your marks, thinking that the students does not know the concept clear. You can make your answers more qualitative, not quantitative, qualitative, by adding such kinds of sentences. Moment of force depends upon the distance of line of action of force from the axis of rotation. So then you can say decreasing the perpendicular distance from the axis reduces the moment of force for the given force. So which gives you the complete marks, and you are then and there you are explaining it in detail. Right. Let's move ahead further. State one way to obtain the greater moment of force about the given axis of rotation. The moment of force is the product of force and the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. So this is also again moving around the bush. Right. This they have not asked in a question. So people might wonder, if they have not asked, why should we write? So just on mark questions, few questions you have to move around the bush. So just if you write up to the mark, they don't give the marks. So if you go around the bush, the evaluator will get to know that you are more capable of writing the answer and you are aware of the concepts more clearly. So then and there they will give the marks for the question. Though if your second sentence is a little bit grammatically error, they will give the marks. So one way to increase moment of force would be the increasing the distance from the axis of rotation where the force would act. So this is basically after the mark of the question. So people who just want, if this question is given for 1 mark, people who just want half a mark can write second question, second part of the answer, and people who want complete 1 mark can write complete answer. If you write half of the answer, they will be given half of the mark. Though the second part itself is the answer part, there is no relationship with the first part, but also they consider the first part as well. Keep these things, minute things in your mind before writing. Okay, next question. Why is it easier Why is it easier to open a door by applying the force at the free end of it? So basically this is an example of moment of force, is it? So I have explained this in the first video. Why is it easier? It is easier to open the door by applying the force at the free end of it, because. So just if you start by because also, they might give you partial mark but not complete marks. Just write the question. This is a kind of a give reason question. So you write the question and then write because and continue. Who's goes what? Nothing happens, right? If you just write a one sentence over there, nothing happens. In order to that, you will be gaining more marks as well, right? And then because the larger the perpendicular distance, less is the force needed to turn the body. So basically the first one, basically it depends on the evaluator for the first sentence giving marks or not. For the second sentence, as per the board rules, larger the perpendicular distance, you will be getting half a mark. Less is the force needed, you will be getting half a mark. So give reasons will basically be given for 1 mark or for 2 marks. If it is for 2 marks, similar way, larger the perpendicular distance, you will be getting 1 mark. Less is the force needed, you will be getting 1 mark. So it will be divided in such a way, right? Hope you have understood this as well. Let's move ahead further. The stone of and floor grinder is provided with a handle needed at the rim. Give reason. So, for the give reason question, as I had told in the previous question as well, write down the question right near the rim, and then so that it can be easier for us to rotate the rim at the pivoted, if it is pivoted at the center by the small force applied at the handle. The stone of a hand grinder floor grinder is pivoted, is provided with a handle near its rim so that it can be rotated easily about its iron pivot. So basically here it is a rotationally motion, and this is a give reason question. So marks distribution I will be saying, see, it can be easier for us to rotate about the pivoted point, and then smaller forces applied at the handle. Easily rotated about the pivoted point, smaller forces applied at the handle. So these two phrases will fetch you marks in this type of question. Right, let's move ahead further. Last question of this video, basically we'll be continuing with the 13th question in the next video. So let's start. It is easier to turn a steering wheel of a larger diameter than that of a smaller diameter. Give reason. So again, write down the same question. Okay, I have typed the same question basically, so making you more familiar of the way of answering and the way of both correction taking place. So because less force is applied on the steering of a larger diameter, which is a larger distance from the center of the rim. Less force is applied on a steering, larger diameter, center of the rim. All these things matters a lot over here. So this is again a kind of a couple based question. You know, couple arm, all those things, steering wheel, smaller diameter, greater diameter, all those things comes over here. So quality is more important, and ignoring the quantity of answer, quality of answer matters a lot, right? If you guys have liked this video, please click on the thumbs up button. You can share this video and you can comment, you can share your suggestions, and you can share your doubts using the mail ID studywithakshay65@gmail.com. So if possible, if there is more and more doubts regarding the similar topic, I will be making another video like a doubt clarification session, and I will be explaining the all your doubts, stating your name over there. If you are not clear with the doubts which I have we are clear with the answers and clarification of the doubt which I have responded to the mail, you can directly contact me using the mail ID. If you keep on repeating that, I will be responding to it. And then, since the COVID-19 virus is moving so fast, let's maintain the social distance. Let's wear dual masks, and then let's sanitize. Let's all fight against this COVID-19. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.